Ovaj video je nastavak na prethodni video gdje smo popričali sa graditeljem gitara Antonio Bernalom i njegovim pomoćnikom Antonijom iz Seville. Ako ste propustili, svakako pogledajte taj video u kojem ćete sigurno naći pregršt korisnih informacija o gitari, a u ovom videu Antonio će nam pokazati kompletan proces izrade gitare. Stoga, ako vam se to čini kao zanimljiva tema, zakoračimo zajedno u radionicu gitare u Sevilji i uživajte u videu.
So, before we showed a general representation of all the tools we use in the construction process of a guitar, in order to be able to treat the guitar, polish it, cut it, sand it, and pretty much all that we use different kind of tools, and they can be found in any country without a problem.
Pues ahora lo más importante es elegir la madera. En este caso vamos a trabajar un abeto alemán de primera calidad especial, y lo que vamos a hacer siempre se divide en dos partes, ¿vale? Siempre la tapa es de dos partes y vamos a prepararla.
¿Del mismo trozo de madera?
Sí, del mismo trozo.
Okay.
Tiene que ser exactamente igual.
All right. So now we are going to select the woods. We're going to start working with a first quality German spruce, and always we have to choose the same kind of wood which belongs to the same part of wood. So when we cut it, the soundboard looks completely symmetrical.
Mm-hmm.
Están juntadas. Ok. Y ahora, para otro ejemplo, vamos a coger el cedro. Esto es cedro canadiense.
So now for another example, we're going to take Canadian cedar.
Exactamente igual, hay que dividirlo en dos.
Exactly the same. We gotta divide them in two from the same piece of wood. So when we seal them, they are symmetrical.
Siempre hay que ir muy rápido para no astillar la madera.
So when we do these kind of cuts, we have to do it very quickly, so the wood doesn't break.
Mm-hmm.
Y la cuchilla siempre tiene que estar muy bien preparada.
And
La herramienta tiene que estar muy bien afilada.
the tool we use to cut, it always has to be very sharp to cut with no problem.
Comprobamos que todas las partes estén bien unidas.
We check all the parts are well united.
Y nos preparamos ya a seguir el siguiente paso. Seguimos el siguiente. Este es el primero.
And we go ahead for the next step. This has been the first step. Okay, so after the first step, selecting the kind of wood we're going to use, the next step is glue the both parts together, and we're going to do it with a special glue for luthiers, which performs completely different than another kind of wood glue. It's specific for luthiers, and we just glue and unit both parts together.
Perfecto. Y ahora vamos a prepararle el sistema armónico.
Now we're going to prepare or preset the harmonic system.
En este caso va a ser una guitarra flamenca de gran calidad, especial para luthier, para profesional, porque la madera es de primera calidad.
Okay, so as the quality of the wood is very high, we're going to set a harmonic system for flamenco guitars of premium quality, of high quality, professional quality, and we're going to set the harmonic system shapes.
Es muy importante que esté la barra central en el medio, en la unión, y esté todo completamente cuadrado o repartido.
It is very important that while setting the harmonic system, the center of the bar is completely in the center of the union between both woods. It is that's very important. So the harmonic system is going to be completely symmetrical due to that.
Cogemos siempre en la escala, la mitad de la boca, donde va ahí el centro, y marcamos el contorno.
So when we have set symmetrically the main points of reference, which are where the guitar hole is going to be, the top and the bottom, we just shape the future shape the guitar is going to have.
En este caso hay diferentes prototipos, digamos, porque podemos hacerlo con bajo puente estrecho o bajo puente largo, con barras más largas o más cortas y con doble arriba. Podemos hacer diferentes para hacer diferentes sonidos dependiendo de la densidad de la madera.
Okay, so Antonia is explaining that depending on what sound we're looking for, and also depending on the density of the wood, we are going to use some more shapes of this sample we have. We're going to use them to add more things we want in our guitar or not. So this is like a sample he uses, and he adds or removes things depending on the requirements of the client.
Pues podemos seguir al siguiente paso. Mira, una vez que ya esté todo terminado, por ejemplo, nos vamos aquí.
Once everything is finished in the soundboard, we go to the second to the following step.
Las barras armónicas ya están completamente encoladas y se le da forma siempre con lija y con un cepillo especial.
So, in the following step, we have to glue the harmonic bars to the soundboard, and we're going to shape them with the sandpaper, and also with this tiny tool in here, which is going to cut a bit.
Siempre se quitan muy poco porque tenemos que ir probando el sonido.
Okay, so as you can see with this tool, Antonia has been removing not a lot of wood because we are going to be trying the sound of, depending on the modifications we are doing. So we have to do light cuts, light modifications.
Estos son los claves.
Those could be the low tones.
Y los agudos. Ahí está bien. Ya tenemos el sistema armónico. Terminado.
And we would have our harmonic system already finished.
Perfecto. Ahora vamos a ponerle el mango, ¿no?
Vale. Now we're going to set the handle.
Vale.
He's going to work the handle till the signal. Okay?
Esperamos un momentito. Hay que preparar la herramienta. Este no es este es el pequeño y este es el grande. El hijo y el papá. Es broma, es el joking. Muy importante que esté recto. Perfecto.
It's very important to make it
Y
straight.
aquí, por ejemplo, no está recto. ¿Ves? Y ahora preparamos aquí recto. ¿Ves? Estamos ya ahí. Esta es la parte más ancha del palo, más estrecha, y esta es la más ancha de la pala. Aquí tenemos terminada lo que es. Esta es el parte del
This
mango.
would be the whole part of the wood. We cut it and we get the head
Exacto.
of it.
Preparamos y luego trabajamos la pala. Y conseguimos esto.
We prepare it and then we shape the whole head.
Y ahora nos vamos aquí, encolamos, cogemos la mitad. Voy a preparar esto para coger la mitad. Qué hambre tengo, bello.
Sí.
Vamos a ver. Ahí. Y aquí. unimos. Señalamos. Un segundo. Y colocamos. Perfecto. Y ya tenemos colocado. Se encola y lo trabajamos.
So, once placed, we just have to add glue and let it dry. ¿Cuánto tiempo hay que dejarlo secar?
24 horas aproximadamente.
24 hours of drying of the glue.
Aquí ya está terminada otra etapa. Igual. Y ahora ya pasamos al molde.
And now we go for the mold.
Ahora vamos a poner la tapa armónica en el molde.
Now we're going to put the harmonic, the soundboard in the mold.
Es muy importante que caiga en el centro perfectamente.
Very important it to be in the right center.
En seco. Ahora vamos a lo mismo, unimos en la solera.
Alright, so now once we have
Solera.
the soundboard
Una solera.
already united with the
Solera.
with the arm, we're going to put
No tiene traducción, solera.
we're going to put it together with the solera.
Hay que trabajarlo.
Sometimes it's necessary
Necesito. Perfecto.
necessary to cut some parts so the guitar can perfectly fit in the mold.
Ahora, perfecto. Y ahora le ponemos los aros.
Now we're going to set the sides, which in this case are made in cypress. So cypress for the back, for the sides and back, and these darker brown things are placed so the guitar side, as you can see, is very thin. These woods are okay to reinforce the side, so it is more resistant. And as a final step, we set the back part, which is also in cypress. We would have to prepare and put everything together and symmetrically and glue it together.
Exacto. Y terminamos
as a final result, we would have a guitar like this.
Colocamos el diapasón, colocamos el diapasón aquí.
Then the remaining step is to place the fretboard.
And bridge. Por ejemplo, colocamos el diapasón y el puente.
The bridge and the fretboard.
Ya está terminada del molde.
And after the mold, we would have our guitar like this.
Perfecto. Y
And now we're going to place the fretboard.
Primero hay que hacer el canal para poner los perfiles.
¿Cómo?
Primero hay que abrirle el canal para poner los perfiles.
Vale. Okay, so one of the necessary things now would be to cut a bit the edges of the guitar in order to put the decoration of the guitar.
Se llaman perfiles y esto va aquí siempre.
Are called edges.
Siempre va aquí y luego se pone diapasón y puente.
And after we have opened or cut the edges to put the decoration edges, we're going to be placing the fretboard and the bridge in the bottom part.
Esta guitarra tiene una escala de 650.
This guitar has a scale of 650 millimeters.
Miramos que esté bien.
Estos son ya moldes que tú tienes hechos, ¿no?
Claro, para aligerar el trabajo.
So, in order to...
Pero eso no digo.
¿No? Ah, vale.
¿Vale? Aquí tenemos la escala 650. Ya está preparado. Se encola y ya está. Todo preparado.
And after we choose the scale, you just glue the parts and it would be ready.
Y ya pasamos ya. Se barniza, por supuesto. Se coloca clavijero, huesos y cuerdas. Y ya pasamos ya al sonido.
Okay, so once we have the bridge and the fretboard glued, and after applying the edges decoration, the only remaining thing would be to apply the varnish we want, and to apply the hand machines, the bones, and we would have our guitar completely finished. And the next step would be to play our guitar and try the sound.
Buy it first and then play.
Of course. That is necessary.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Gracias.
Okay, so now, depending on what we have been talking before, we have different family of woods, and there is a clearly difference between the dark ones and the light ones. In this case, we are with a guitar made out of cedar, Canadian cedar, and Indian rosewood. As you can see, they are dark woods, and they are always going to provide us a very deep and low tones. Of course, we are also going to be able to hear the treble tones, but this guitar is going to give more the role of the low tones is going to be more important in this kind of guitar. So the sounds to be more important in the performance of the would have the dark woods guitar, what we call it in the industry of the luthier, a negra or negra, which means black in Spanish, negra guitar. And now we have the other kind of guitar, which is made out of German Sprass for the soundboard and Spanish cypress in the sides and back. This is a light wood guitar, even though it looks red because in the varnish a pigment has been added, because in this case some clients can be interested in having a colored guitar, and everybody has a different like, but it's something that which doesn't really affect the sound. All right, so this guitar is always going to provide a sound where the treble is going to be more noticeable. In the same case, we're going to be able to hear the low tones very good, but it's not going to have the same resonance that the treble tones in this guitar. The low tones are not going to be the same than in a negra guitar, okay? So the treble tones in these kind of guitars are shinier, and this is very common to be used in the world of flamenco. So different kind of color in the sound. It's different. So depending on the kind of music the guitar player wants to play, or depending on the sound they like, there are plenty of combination of woods the client can choose between.